But let's start with this cool candle with shading, shall we? We shall, certainly. All right. We start with the guide dots. Then we make a nice, big foreshortened top. Remember the foreshortening from last week? You want to draw something circular from the side, you stretch out the sides and you squash down the middle. Pull down the sides of the candle. And the bottom you join with a smile. Two dots for the base here. Pull down the sides. Again, I have to walk away because I get kind of a skewed view of the foreshortening when I'm standing next to the board. That's better, not perfect. And we'll join the bottom with a smile. Using them rat lines. Now you can use the edge of your pencil. You don't have to use hash marks the way Mark does in the lesson. He's using ink, so he has to use hash marks. Same here. I have to use these marks like this here. Now I'm going to follow the contour as I make my marks so that we remember that the candle is rounded. But you can use the side of your pencil to create a continuous gray gradient pattern. Smooth gray all the way down the side. So don't use these hash marks when you're using a pencil. You can take advantage of the pencil with its smooth shading. You can also take a little bit of paper, if you like, rip a little corner off of a page, and smudge the pencil around. Smear it around. That will make it look even better with the gradient. But don't use your finger to smear it, because then you'll get a black finger and you'll be touching things all over the room, and Ms. Choi will blame me for that. Me personally. Okay. We don't want that. And once we've got our cylindrical candle with the shading, and it's going to throw a little bit of shadow on the floor, you can add a wicked wick, a willy wicked wick. Wow, what a wicked wick. Wick. Assuming I'm talking to my friend Rick. Gesundheit. Yep, get her a tissue. Get her a tissue. That's nice. One time when I was in 5th grade, right about your age, I had an itch on my nose, and I rubbed my nose like this, and then I looked down. Somebody else saw it first. I had a booger that went all the way from my elbow all the way to my hand. It was that long. It was thick and green. It was magnificent. That, yeah. I wish someone had said, "Can I get you a tissue?" at that time. No one did. Yeah. I don't actually remember how I got rid of that thing. Some things you blot out. Okay, now you can add all kinds of extras to your candle here. Maybe you want to put some drippy wax. Come down the side. If you add drips of wax, be sure to shade the drips as well. Waxy globby globs.
Whoa, that's cool. Whoa.
Drip, 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 drip.
I'm going overboard.
See, the shading really helps things to look realistic, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Big time. Nice. All right. Everybody blow out the candle at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Very well done. All right, you can't have a candle without a cake, right?
Yes.
Well, of course you can, but we're going to go ahead and make a cake anyway. Once again, the cake is made out of cylinders. To start with, a foreshortened circle. That's layer number 1. How many layers can your cake have?
As many as you want.
As many as you want, because you are the mighty drawing baker. You are the creator. So if you want a 11 dozen layer cake, you can do it. Ain't nobody gonna stop you. Certainly not me. There we go. Then pull down the sides, of course. You can just keep adding layers. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and ice my cake. Some frosting on it. I'm embarrassed to say I was very old before I understood the difference between frosting and icing. Yeah, icing is hard and like glue, and you can use icing for doing things like making a gingerbread house. Frosting is soft and melty, right? So I used to try and make gingerbread houses with frosting, and what I ended up with was a big soggy pile of graham crackers. There. Don't want that. Don't want no hair. It's not good. Well, it was good actually. You kind of eat it like soup. I just put 5 candles on my cakes anymore, 1 for every 10 years. But once you have created your cake and you've put all the accoutrements on your cake, you want to be sure that you shade your cake. Shade, shade, shade. We love to shade, 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 shade. Yes, we love to shade. Shade, 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 shade. Made in the shade, 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 shade. Love to upgrade. Shade, 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 shade. Eggs must be laid. Shade, shade, shade. Drink lemonade. Shade, shade, shade. And maybe it's being eaten by rats. Like so.
Special someone gave me a special phone.
A nice mouse over here. Rat.
I got one. I was sick. Yeah, there you go.